2. Is law enforcement always good? Sometimes we taxpayers get a break. In 1980, Donald Lambro in Far City, How Washington Wastes Your Taxes, listed 100 federal agencies which have been wasting our money. This list, he made clear, was not complete. The main functions of these agencies is to spend money and to provide bureaucratic jobs. The good news is that one of these, created in 1968, died on April 15, 1982, after spending nearly $8 billion of our money. This agency was the Law Enforcement Assistance Administration. Like all such agencies, this one was given a good name designed to make criticism difficult. After all, who's against good law enforcement, or education, or wars against poverty, and so on? Usually, however, the better sounding the cause is, the worse the agency and its work. Freeloading prospers best under a noble name. This was true of the Law Enforcement Assistance Administration. For example, over $500,000 were spent in a program to promote physical fitness among police officers. One of the ideas this project came up with was, as Lambro reported, a desire to develop Dick Tracy-type wristwatches that would allow police officers to obtain a quick reading of their blood pressure, temperature, and pulse while on the go. With this kind of gadget, maybe an officer in hot pursuit could ask to be relieved on the ground that his blood pressure and pulse rate had gone up. Another project, funded at $27,000, was a study to determine why convicts want to escape from prison. You and I could have given the Law Enforcement Assistance Administration a bargain basement opinion on that and saved the federal government some money. The point is, however, when an agency thinks up subjects like that, it means that it is straining to find ways to spend the appropriated money and to reward some sociologists with a grant. Another strategy was finance to find out why people move out of neighborhoods where the crime rate is high. People who take pay for producing such so-called studies must now and then have some twinges of conscience. I hope about what they're doing. Streetwalkers are at least honest about what they are. Lambro said of the Law Enforcement Assistance Administration in 1980, "There are a number of things wrong with this program, not the least of which is that it has had a difficult time spending its money." Page 265. All kinds of silly subjects were studied in the name of law enforcement, delinquency programs, and other such noble-sounding causes. Perhaps Congress killed the agency because it ran out of excuses for spending. Well, Lambro tells us that there are at least 99 more such bureaus that he can document as useless and wasteful. Maybe Congress even created some new ones to replace this one. One thing is sure. Washington is spending more money than in 1980 when Lambro wrote, and the jobless rate in Washington, D.C., the lowest probably in the U.S., is certainly not made up of civil service people. Meanwhile, it is good news that one useless agency is dead. We can hope that many more will be finished off next year, before taxes finish off the rest of us.